Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video where I'm going to be reviewing the Funko Pop It Pennywise with spider legs. Out of the 3 new Pennywise Pops that have come out from like the second series essentially, this is the only one that's in the regular assortment of figures. As you can see from the back, here's the regular assortment, basically all the kids, plus this version of Pennywise. So this one should be a little bit easier to get from all the others, so you shouldn't have too much trouble getting this one. I was able to pick it up at a Hot Topic the morning it was released. I waited way too long in line at Hot Topic. I waited like 4.5 hours to be honest, but I did it so that I could get the chases of Beverly and Georgie, but I also did pick up this Pennywise with them, so I'm very happy to get it. I am doing a review of all the Pennywise Pops, because I really, at this point, I have them all except for the Amazon exclusive one, so I'm reviewing them all individually, and then I'm going to do a group video just talking about them all compared to each other at the end, so stay tuned for that. So, this is an interesting version of Pennywise. Face sculpt-wise, this is the same face as the FYE exclusive one, but with different paint. I will go over the differences, though. As you can see, here's the original FYE exclusive one. So the white is brighter on this one. He has yellow eyes. He has like this black that's been shaded around his eyes, which really make his eyes pop. I love this one's eyes. I think it looks fantastic. And then they both have their teeth showing. The teeth are separate pieces, which is great because it makes it so that the teeth doesn't have any of the red or white bleeded into it. Because it's a separate piece, it's all painted perfectly, which is really nice, and it makes the teeth pop even more seeing the seam there. So it couldn't be any better. I do like the expressive eyes as well, but the teeth are yellow on this one and white on this one. I kind of prefer the white, but I understand the yellow. I think the yellow is probably more accurate, but the white kind of looks nice. It kind of matches the face a bit more, in my opinion. He doesn't have the blood splatter, which allows his mouth to really take on like a rounded look to it, which I kind of like. I think that actually looks very cool. It's very similar to when he's like about to eat somebody and his teeth like kind of take over his face almost. It has very much just a really rounded look to it, which this one kind of represents, which I definitely like a lot. And then the hair is a lot brighter on this one. Overall, just the brighter colors and some of the more advanced techniques as far as shading is concerned make this one pop a little bit more than this one, to be quite honest. And then I like the yellow coloring on the eyes better too. So overall, I do like the head sculpt on the spider legs one better than I do on the FYE one, but the FYE one is still very nice. But his hair is just bright orange. I wish that it did have some shading in it, but Pops really don't do shading when it comes to the hair sculpts, which is definitely disappointing. But I do like how frantic and how crazy his hair is. It's very cool and it gives him more of an aggressive look, which I definitely like quite a bit. Going over the body, this one probably has the most unique body of any of the Funko Pops from Pennywise, because this one actually has the little spider leg arms. Originally this one, like I believe in computer systems, this one's still called like the crab version, because it was originally called crab, but these are more spider-like, and I do like the arms a lot. So it looks like they start up here at the shoulders, then they go down, then they go out, then they go up, and then they go down again, which looks very cool. They're very much folded together though. They're not spread. I wish that they were actually spread a bit more. I wish they were going at the side and make them more aggressive, because these are very compact. It's like he's got his hands together up on his chest. I'd like them to be a little bit more extended and a little bit more aggressive, because what makes this unique is the arms, so why not really show them off? I think that it was kind of a mistake to keep them so kind of compact. But still, they look very cool. And then you have the standard Pennywise body underneath it that I've, gone over several times, because they do the same thing with all the bodies. But I do like the shade of gray that they choose and the shade of red. It looks very nice. The one thing that's unique kind of about this one is that the collar piece is done in like a light kind of cream yellow, which is something that they're doing with the 3 new edition, the 3 new Pennywise figures, like the spider legs, the one with the iron rod, and then the Amazon one. They have those kind of cream neck pieces. Well, all the other Pennywises just had the same color as on the actual body itself. So these stand out a bit more. I actually kind of like this better. I like it where it's the same color. However, this must be more accurate, because considering these are the new ones, so they must have been like, hey, let's do something to make it more accurate, and that's what they chose to do. So so this must be a more accurate look. However, I do kind of like it. It pops a little bit too much. Maybe it's the shade of yellow that I'm not into, but it doesn't meld as well as the other one does, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, this is a nice one. Out of all the Pennywises to get, though, this This is definitely not one that I'd recommend if you're just picking up a few, because the spider legs are so niche, you know, like he has it for one scene. It's a very short scene. It's not an iconic scene. It's not a very cool scene in particular. So it's just like, I love the head sculpt on this one, but the body just makes it not really necessary. But if you're collecting Pennywises, you want like as many Pennywises as you can get, well then this is a great one for you. But if you just like, hey, I want just like one, maybe two Pennywises in my collection, this is definitely not going to be one that I recommend. I definitely recommend some of the other ones, like maybe a classic Pennywise that has the boat or the balloon, and then maybe like the FYE one with the rod in its head, or the wig one with the hair, something like that, I think, which is a little bit more unique and a little bit more from iconic scenes. So yeah, so there you go, that's my thoughts on this Funko Pop It Pennywise with spider legs figure. Let me know what you guys think of them, and thanks so much for watching.